G'day ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here. This is Pablo. And Pablo doesn't like me. Surprising? Honestly, I thought Billie Eilish after 6 months on testosterone would have loved me. But it appears from two 12-minute videos that Pablo has made, he is very upset with me. I'm not sure of Pablo's gender pronouns, but for now we'll call him a he. Okay, because he looks like a he. Now, let's dive into it.
I hate that I'm talking about this absolute shit stain of a human being, but here we are.
Well, that's rude, Pablo. I will say this, I don't know anything about Pablo. All I know is his name now apparently is Pablo Al-Ferrari or El-Ferrari or some shit. He likes to dress and drag, which is nice, and he doesn't like me at all. In fact, he doesn't like a lot of people if you go to his page. He hates a lot of people. He especially hates the Instagram comedian dudes, the uninspired unemployed, because they make too many gay jokes in their videos. Jeez, Pablo, how about you fucking develop a sense of humor? So anyway, from watching all these clips about me and other people, I've determined that Pablo hates fun. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that you are you. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, please allow me to interrupt with an amazing word from today's sponsor. Are you having trouble sleeping? Or maybe even you're having trouble staying asleep? Because sleep is so very important when it comes to our physical and mental health. Everything that you do during your day has something to do with your sleep, whether it's your work, your relationship, whatever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to change that. Introducing Beam's Dream Powder, a science-backed healthy hot cocoa for sleep. Now, if you know me, Dream has been a massive part of my sleep health over the past couple of months. I absolutely love it, ladies and gentlemen. It's really helping me get a nice deep sleep. And today, my listeners get a special discount on Beam's Dream Powder, their science-backed healthy hot cocoa for sleep with no added sugar. Better sleep has never tasted better. Other sleep aids can cause next day grogginess, but Dream contains an all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, apigenin, and melatonin to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up refreshed. If you want to try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder, get up to 40% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Butterfield and use the code Butterfield at checkout. That's shopbeam, BEAM.com/Butterfield and use Butterfield at checkout to get 40% off. It's a massive saving, and ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give Beam a try. Now, back to the video.
Before we get into today's video, I'd like to add a lot of trigger warnings: racism, transphobia, homophobia, fatphobia, sex shaming, slut shaming. We got it all.
Fucking hell. Imagine needing a trigger warning to watch me. You weak.
Taking it one step further and decided to talk about everything that fits with the right-wing agenda that he possibly can. There's obviously this kind of antagonistic character who likes to make shocking videos about things that really affect people on a daily basis.
Yeah, I make videos that are topical, things that are happening in the news. Crazy, right? Who would have thought someone would do that on the internet? As for right wing, I don't know, I definitely have some right-leaning ideas, but I think I also have some left-leaning ideas. I like to think myself as on the fence, taking the best from both worlds. But I imagine the reason you're saying that I am right-wing is because I think things like, for example, you shouldn't give kids puberty blockers. What a crazy right-wing thing to say. Or perhaps I think that the wage gap's bullshit. What a crazy thing to say. Maybe another reason is because I think it's weird that drag queens are always wanting to read to children. Is that a right-wing thought, or is that just an adult going, why are you doing that? Maybe it's because I call bullshit on all the 4,000 different genders or all these gender pronouns and all that bullshit. Is that why you think I'm right-wing? Or maybe I'm just a fucking regular person. I assume they are all things that Pablo would classify as right-wing ideologies or thoughts. And in reality, Pablo, what that is just normal people's way of thinking. That's all it is, mate. That's all it is.
On a daily basis, and spreads very dangerous rhetoric.
Yeah, super dangerous. That's me.
The point of this video is, in particular, is just to point out that this person exists. People like this do exist. We have people that are slightly problematic.
I really enjoy the soothing, monotone drool that is this man's voice. Just gorgeous, isn't it? And the slight whistle that comes from your nose, mate, it just really engages with me as I'm listening to your shit.
Anyway, let's see what this receding hairline man has to say about this video, which is...
Hey, how's the body shaming on it? Huh? It's not okay when I body shame people, but you're allowed to body shame me. Fuck off, Pablo. How about you fuck off with your double standards, bro? I'm very accepting of my delicious hairline. People have been saying to me, and I even had a doctor reach out, a fucking doctor from Turkey, saying, come over, come and bloody, throw some plugs in your hair. No, mate. I'm a 30-year-old dad. I'm a comedian. I don't need hair. I just talk. That's what I do for a living. I'll hang out with my family and we're all happy. I don't need to get fucking plugs in my head. All right? I will go bald graciously. But I also will not accept any advice on how anything looks ever from someone who dresses like this. Shut up, Pablo. The video goes on and Pablo reacts to me talking about how I think that a man dating a trans woman who has a penis is a little gay. Not super gay, like it's not like super gay, but it's certainly not straight. If there's a dick involved, it's gay. Now, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you like cocks in your bum, good. Fuck yeah. I bet they're great. But it's just gay. That's all it is. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's good. Fuck yeah. Stick them up. But it's not straight. Trans women that look like women but have penises, is that okay? And does that make you gay?
So yeah, I mean, like, you just proven my point. Like, it's fine, you can make, I like trans people. But then you say bullshit like that. It's like so ignorant and just like blatantly, it's like dumb. Also, his tongue is like brown. Like he's definitely just like drank a lot of coffee.
Pablo, mate, fuck off. I'm drinking coffee. Mate, I am fucking so addicted to coffee, it's not funny, all right? I have an 8-month-old. Without coffee, I end up looking like fucking you. And what is ignorant? Trans women have penises. What have I missed here?
Regardless of his nonsense with the trans people, where he's pretending that he's an ally or pretending that he likes trans and gay people, I mean, just to save face, he has come under a lot of controversy, obviously, a lot of trouble for some of the things that he said, especially on TikTok. And he's a big believer in free speech, and he thinks that comedy shouldn't be censored.
What a crazy idea that comedy shouldn't be censored. Isn't that just, what a ridiculous thing to think. But I am very interested to see Pablo's take on this, because I bet that it's fucking shit. Now, Pablo then goes on to add another trigger warning because the 2 other trigger warnings in the start of the video weren't enough. Now, this trigger warning was for Indigenous people because the joke is about Indigenous people. Because I can joke about certain things, but not all things. Remember that, okay? That's the rules of comedy. You can joke about some people, but not all people.
It's so easy to write Aboriginal jokes. They write themselves. The most Aboriginal word in the world, corroboree, has the word robbery in it.
Oh, it's a pun. Chill out, everyone. Grow up. Chill out and get a sense of humour.
White people in Australia never really culturally appropriated Aboriginal culture because there's nothing that we really wanted except for the kids.
Now, that's the joke about the stolen generation here in Australia. A tragic part of our history where our government, all white people, went and took Aboriginal kids out of their homes, away from their families, literally took them and put them into white families to help them assimilate and become white. Horrific. Horrible. Imagine being stolen from your... I have a young child. If he was stolen by the government because they thought they were doing the right thing, I would never get over it. But here's the thing. Comedians joke about horrific things all the time. I joke about horrific things all the fucking time. In my new hour that I'm going to tour around the world next year, there's Bali bombing jokes. Of course, there's a 9/11 joke hidden in there somewhere. There's an AIDS joke. There's a cancer joke. There's jokes about autism, Down syndrome. There's jokes about everyone, women, men, domestic violence, fucking male suicide. There's jokes about everyone, Muslims, Christians, Catholics, fucking everyone. And for you to say that this should never be joked about, or for anyone to say that, is ridiculous. Your opinion doesn't matter. Stay in your own fucking lane and dress up as a fucking woman. Okay?
Is the piece de resistance. Have you ever seen a transgender Aboriginal? Of course you haven't. They're hard to spot because the ladies already look like blokes. There you go.
Again, it's pretty funny. Okay? And people aren't laughing at the horrific thing that happened. They're laughing at how offensive it is. And they're realising in their own mind where the joke's going. And they go, fuck, that's horrific. And then they laugh. And I have proof that it's funny because everyone laughed. I especially enjoyed this part when an Aboriginal man in the audience yelled this out.
The worst two accents go as follows. The white Australian accent and the Aboriginal accent. I'm sorry to the Aboriginal people in the crowd.
Look at your head, Pablo. You can't digest that. You can't digest why this person would like someone so racist like me. Anyway, so he goes on for a while about how I'm not funny, I'm not clever or any of that type of stuff. And I'm not the fucking most amazing comedian of all time. I'm not the cleverest comedian. I'm not the most amazing joke writer. But I make people laugh for an hour. They thoroughly enjoy themselves. They get their money's worth. And that's why, not to sound like a fuckwit, that's why I'm successful. I assume Pablo likes a very safe brand of comedy. And fuck that. I couldn't think of anything worse. Clean comedy sucks, mate. Ugh. It's just gross. It's fucking gross. Like we should attack everyone equally. That's just my opinion on it.
It's a cool opinion to have as a white, straight man in this country. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this level of importance where you think you can go, I can talk about anyone, no one give a fuck. Do something interesting that doesn't hurt people's feelings and their identities. There is comedy out there that does that and they're successful.
Again, if I want advice on dressing in drag, I'll give you a call. But for now, fuck off.
They're hilarious. They're wonderful. They're great. I'll show you some examples after this if you like. Isaac Butterman.
Hey, hello, how's it going? Yeah, sick. I was at a succulent garden the other day. It was probably the best day of my life. Some of these plants, incredible, you know what I mean? Some of these plants, you know? But unfortunately, I had quite a bad fall in the aloe vera section. It hurt a lot, but it healed really quickly. Thank you.
Now, that's Aaron Chen. He's funny, all right? Great. You could go and take your grandmother to see Aaron Chen, all right? Fuck yeah, cool. Probably don't take your grandmother to see me. Well, this might happen.
I do. I respect my elders, but something happens when they get to 70 and you're just like, can you just die?
At the end of the day, some people like classical music, some people like fucking death metal. That's fine. It's the same with comedy. But here's the great thing. 13 minutes. That wasn't enough for Pablo to take me down on his Instagram. He needed another video and another 13 minutes.
You'd think Isaac would maybe pull the brakes on offending people intentionally. Maybe. I mean, might have learnt his lesson having such a backlash from his videos, but no. His latest video put up only 3 hours ago, since this video is called You're Just Fat Phobic. Cool.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in trouble again. I will never let my stomach be the reason I don't wear the damn dress. Well, do let that be the reason. Because that's what dictates why we wear certain things. I completely agree with myself. Well done me. To shit.
Missing so many points. Women are significantly more body shamed than men. There's statistics on it. It's been studied on many, many times.
Oh my God, it's been studied many, many times.
And to say that she can't wear it because she looks fat in it is so dumb. Like, you're just doing the thing that you're saying you're not doing.
You can wear it, you just shouldn't. Wear whatever you want, you just shouldn't. Some clothes look better on different shapes of people. All right? And that's just the truth of the matter. That's just fact. And my problem with those TikToks is people on there are going, no, you have to find me attractive. I'm beautiful. I should do this and you should respect me. No. Fuck off. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, he changes from that video to a different one.
I said before, you think he'd learn his lesson about talking about racism or anything to do with race at all, but he's made a compilation video saying crazy anti-white TikToks. He's never going to learn his lesson because he knows he gets a clout from it.
Because that's the only way you're allowed to be racist. Any other way, and it's shouted down by the wider society, and for good reason.
If I have to explain what systemic racism is to you, I mean, read a book. Read a book. White people aren't oppressed. Black people are oppressed. It's as simple as that. It's so simple. Why is it hard to grasp?
Well, not all black people are oppressed, are they? That's a pretty shitty thing to teach people when they're born, that you are oppressed and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, realistically, the point of the video that he's reacting to here is many people in their head have this belief that all white people hate black people or brown people. And it's okay for black people and brown people and anyone who's not white to attack white people. And it's just not the case. Any type of racism is not okay at all. And if Pablo can't see that, if he can't wrap his own head around that, that's his own fault. And I imagine the people that he hangs out with believe the same thing. I imagine they're painful, and I imagine they are just fucking dosed to the gills with antipsychotics. But the thing is, you cannot be racist to people, and you should not. People are, and it's not okay. Doesn't matter what color you are, just don't do it.
Can't be racist to white people. You can be shit to white people. You can be mean. You can upset them. Can't be racist. Doesn't exist.
If a black person says, I hate all white people, that's not racist? Okay, champ, whatever you reckon.
If you just like look into BLM real quick, that'd be great.
Okay, sure, let's look deep. Oh, not that deep. Not that deep. Let's get back a little bit.
People have had their moment. For
But
many,
see, isn't
many
that
a
a crazy?
moment.
Isn't that?
What do you mean white people have had their moment? People are born white every day. People are born black every day. Let people have their moments whenever they happen.
Isn't that a crazy statement? White people have had their moment.
It's a crazy statement to some people.
To most people. It's the same when they say that, you know, men have had their moment and straight people have had their moment. Mate, who cares what you are? Who gives a flying fuck what you are? What you look like, what you smell like, who cares? Just be.
This man, I mean, he has the worst takes, possibly. I mean, who cares what you are?
Who cares what you look like, treat everyone equally is a bad take. Okay? Sure.
Who cares what you are? I mean, if I could choose to be a white straight man in this country, I fucking would have chosen that when I came out. It was awful growing up queer. Awful. I have so much trauma from growing up because I was gay. No other reason. Just that.
Dude, everyone has trauma. Everyone. Deal with your shit. It doesn't define who you are. The end.
But if you just look close enough, this man is just awful. 2 weeks ago, he's decided to make a video about a trans man who's pregnant. Once again, nothing that affects you personally. You have a child. But sure, go ahead. And again, I don't want to get cancelled. I love everyone.
Yeah. Pregnant men do exist and they are real men, right? And if you dare question it, guess what? You're on the wrong side of history. I'm sure we all know where this is going.
And I've definitely met pregnant trans men, and they are men who happen to have a baby. Gender is a constructed idea and is something that we made up, nothing to do with sex.
See, that is an opinion that you have been given by other people who lie to themselves, who refuse to accept reality. Pablo, here's a cold hard fact. Men can't have babies. Trans men can, but they're not real men. I will call them a man. I will treat them like a man. I will be polite. But if you argue the science of it, you will lose.
I think if you peel away all the layers of this person, I don't think the core... I think when he is off camera, off the stage, off the internet, hanging out with his baby and his partner, I think he'd be a wonderful human.
Thanks, bro. That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo, stick to drag because content creation's just not for you, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of the great man, Pablo Al Ferraris, in the comment section down below. But until next time, because there will be a next time, but perhaps it will be tomorrow. 3 videos a week, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. Holy shit, I'm on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, big stinks. Tout au revoir. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure you hit subscribe and check out isaacbutterfield.com for all my tour dates. Check out the second channel that I do with my wife, Little Buttsman, and the Pokemon channel as well. My wife and I also have a podcast called The Mum and Dad Show. It is on Spotify and YouTube. And ladies and gentlemen, we have videos coming out almost every day on this channel. We'll see you very soon. Bye.